You're listening to How to Become a Successful Startup, Razorpay's Journey. Written by Sreyoshi Guha Thakurta and narrated by Santosh Nair. First of all, let's start with a simple question that what is a startup? To begin with, startups are not the same as small businesses, as they are often misrepresented. There is a huge conceptual difference between the two. For starters, a small business is not based on a dynamic business model that works down the line. Instead, they focus on a business model that generates revenue from day one. They do not take much time to formulate and are not dependent on any major investment. In contrast, a startup is a quote-unquote temporary organization designed to search for a repeatable and scalable business model. According to serial entrepreneur and professor at Stanford, Berkeley, and Imperial College, Steve Blank, a startup aims to envision a product with characteristics that solve consumer problems and focus on understanding and implementing business models based on consumer behavior. Startups have their roots in being innovative and giving their consumers a totally new product that becomes irreplaceable over time. In other words, the intent of a startup is to disrupt and take over the market with a business model which keeps evolving with its aims and goals. Startup founders are in the constant search for the right business model that scales to enormous heights in a massive market as fast as possible. Startups typically look for major investments right off the bat. The initial rounds of funding, known as bootstrapping, is mostly taken care of by the founders themselves, their friends and family. But the need for a major investment keeps growing as the startup gradually progresses. This is where big investors, the venture capitalists, and angel investors come in. They typically invest millions in rounds in exchange for equity in the company. This gives rise to a very diverse ownership structure based on a partnership between the founders and the investors, something that is absent in small businesses. Small business owners meet their funding goals through traditional banking and business.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?